My topic is Joe Biden and healthcare. Why should Joe Biden make healthcare available to all Americans for little or no cost? I choose Mr. Biden because he's a six-term senator and now president of the United States of America. He has served in the public for over half a century. I believe that with the government experience, he will be a good president and he will help to boost the healthcare system. I also believe that with the COVID pandemic and the crisis that this country is now facing, he will make good decisions and in doing so will save many lives. Mr. Biden has lost people dear to his heart, such as his wife, his first wife, and daughter, and also his son, who died of breast cancer. I believe, having been through all of this experience, he will realize the importance of healthcare and will be able to relate to the topic of healthcare. In the public debate with Mr. Joe Biden and Mr. Trump, Mr. Biden stated that he will provide rapid testing and that will be more accessible and free. No out-of-the-pocket costs for vaccine eventually, more production of PPE, protect vulnerable people like the elderly and people of color, encourage mask wearing and work with the CDC and follow their guidelines, encourage social distancing and help the people to restore to normality safely. Mr. Biden stated that if elected as president, he would expand on President Obama Affordable Care Act rather than starting all over. In his debate with Mr. Trump, he stated that he will reduce premiums and reduce drug costs, giving everyone the opportunity to have affordable health care, which will help to save many lives. And he believes that healthcare is not a privilege, but a right. Now that he's elected by the people of this country, I believe he should live up to his promises and make sure that the people in this country have healthcare and will be able to save many lives. The COVID pandemic continues to rise, and in no doubt, healthcare is in the mind of all Americans at this time. A lot of people have lost their jobs, and in doing so, have lost their insurance. So healthcare is really a big concern in the United States at this time. It is, in my opinion, that Mr. Biden is now given the opportunity and should build on Obama insurance. It will help lower health care costs rather than starting all over. Creating a public health insurance like Medicare could reduce health care costs in this country. Mr. Biden should even pay healthcare workers more and help small businesses that will like to provide healthcare insurance for their employees and they're unable to do so. He should be able to provide some form of funding to these small businesses. If Americans are allowed to buy medications from other countries, they will get the medications cheaper and medications will be more readily available to save lives. Access to site medications and birth control at a cheaper rate would be of great help to this country, due to the fact that a lot of people have psych issues and some insurance does not cover some of their medications. Some young people cannot afford birth control because of the high cost. I strongly believe that co-pays to primary care doctors should be free and people should not have to pay out of the pocket network costs. I strongly believe that co-pays to primary care doctors should be free and people should not have to pay from their pockets. That would be of great benefits to people, especially people with chronic medical diagnosis. Healthcare is very expensive in this country, and sometimes people suffer and stay home with health issues because they're afraid of the expenses that they may face after their visit to the doctors. I can speak from my personal experience that I went to the doctor and I had to do a CAT scan, and the CAT scan cost me $9,024. So I know that medical can be very expensive in this country. I believe that healthcare should be available to all Americans and at little or no cost. On the other hand, I wonder how this would be funded, if it is totally free. If the healthcare is totally free, some people may have to pay more taxes, or the government may have to cut back on certain funding to provide free healthcare. People should have the option to choose and make decisions rather than be worried about healthcare costs. And I am just here to tell you today that I strongly believe that healthcare should be free and little or no cost to the people of this country, because it can really save lives. Thank you.